Over 2/3 of women in Botswana, at 67%, report having experienced some form of gender violence in their lifetime, including partner and non-partner violence. A smaller but still high proportion of men, at 44%, admit to perpetrating violence against women. Certain groups of women and girls are particularly vulnerable to GBV, including women and girls with disabilities, adolescents, girls, women living with HIV/AIDS, and orphans and other children are vulnerable to sexual exploitation and abuse. Good evening, my name is Beit Zimane, and as we mark 16 days of activism, we are going to have a conversation with a gender activist, Emily Bogale, who's also the founder and president of the Girls Hope for the Future Foundation. We are going to be discussing certain issues regarding GBV in this country. Emily, welcome and thanks for your time. Just give us a sense of your work in this field.
Warm greetings to the viewers out there, Botswana ka Bophara. And as mentioned, my name is Miss Emily Bogale, the founder and president for Girls Hope for the Future, a counselor in the HIV/AIDS field, an author, and also a tenderpreneur. But today, as we are on the 16-day activism of gender-based violence, I would like us to focus more on the less privileged female girls in Botswana.
Mm-hmm. And that's your work. Just give us a picture, Emily, in this country.
Thank you, Mr. T. You know, just 1.5 months into year 2024, we recorded quite a very high number of defilement cases. And as I am here talking about defilement cases, I am talking about this age range from 7 to 12 years. Yeah. And also keep this in mind that I'm not talking about fiction. I am not talking about assumptions, let alone am I even talking about Google statistics of kids we don't know. Rather, I am talking about real life cases that are on the ground. I am talking about real life cases that are even still ongoing as we are seated here today. And I want to start off by saying, parents, guardians, you are the main contributing factors. You are the main root causes of why we have an escalating number of defilement cases in Botswana. Because here's the thing, Mr. T. In the era that we live in, 8 years, 7, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. up until Wana gets defiled at 10 p.m. Ole Mozadi, how are you to tell us that that child, that 8-year-old child, was nowhere near your close proximity up until Wana gets defiled at 10 p.m. But I have an answer with that. Error. But I have an answer to that. Parents, you are working with these perpetrators, and there's no two ways about it. But they are working with these perpetrators because we are living in an era high 7 p.m. Mr. T. You have to know Wana. And in your defense, don't even tell us, or no, on top of another molato. You can't leave an 8-year-old with a 15-year-old.
Can those parents, Emily, be charged with, say, negligence?
There is something that I feel like we should really start highly sensitizing to the nation. For a child negligence is a high offense in Botswana. It's a high offense in Botswana. And before we deal with these perpetrators, we are going to be dealing with parents. Because and they are the ones opening the routes for these perpetrators to penetrate through Matsulo Abanav.
Just give us a sense of because you are working on these issues, you are at the forefront of these issues. So say you don't have to mention names or any particular detail, but say maybe because these kids.
Like I said previously, but parents and guardians, and underage child, they are the contributing factors to why we have an escalating number of defilement cases, and there's no two ways about it. Because here's a scenario, Mr. T. Otlabe really in a room full of teachers and no ngwana. This and that, this and that. There's this defense line in like using. Nakana ngwana ke mo direla sengwe le sengwe ha gona sepe sa se tlhoka ke mo rekela uniform ke mo rekela dilwana ke Mohammed ha gona sepe sa se tlhoka, and I'll be there in the room looking at the change of blame shifting from the parent to the child. And that is something say leng gore ke batla go se botsa go batsadi gore do you really want us to applaud you for exercising your parental responsibilities? There's no way you are mentioning your care for your child. All what you are mentioning is your parental responsibilities. But where are your parental duties? So those are your parental responsibilities. What more of your parental duties? Up until and this boils down to my way to get a parents have a play and a part in where they are working with the perpetrators. And I want to strictly say this. We will be dealing with parents, Mr. T. Honestly.
How lebella Emily bothata bo tswa kae? Is it from the society or culturally we are negligent as batsadi?
When it comes, because I'm all in for the well-being of a child, underage child. I think with this, it has to do more with parents. But child negligence, I want to stress this. It doesn't only apply to mothers. Fathers, we have to play a part too. Yes, they have to play a part.
Yeah.
I'll say this, what you say, 500. What's more of being present on the child's life? The last time you haven't even seen that child. All what you do is to send money. But as a father, you are present in each and every Sunday soccer. You are always present. But they don't know you. This past weekend I was with my dad reading for ice cream. Your child can't even say such. You understand? I'm not even condoning child negligence. But I'm saying you understand? So I'm here to say fathers.
And nana go lapia morare nna ke go direla 1 2 3 and daddy wa gago o kae ga se mang go wa neela ngwana ga se mang ba tsotse go wa neela ngwana.
True that, Mr. T.
Yeah. We take a short break, and when we come back we go into some of the legal frameworks that we have in this country that probably Emily and other gender activists can use to sort of address this issue of GBV, in particular adolescent girls. Stay tuned.